almost every Sunday, I'm in a church telling them,
Oh, wow.
by the way, if you go to hospital and you don't find this medicine, please tell me. I will pick it up.
So you're getting civic education during church service?
Oh, we have no.
If healthcare is fully devolved, how is it then the national government still has its hand in the cookie jar?
It's still holding the money.
It's exactly,
It's
but
still holding
why?
the bag.
And using what you said, per the constitution,
Yeah.
there's a minimum
There's a
that
minimum,
is supposed to, if anything,
which is a baseline.
baseline,
Yeah.
but minimum.
Yeah.
They deserve it. That is theirs.
Yeah. We've also seen cases of ambulances, which are very nice, very beautiful, labeled ambulance, but inside ni matatu. You know, because an ambulance has to come with whatever an ambulance requires inside to be able to do
Oxygen
the emergency
tank,
work.
what.
But inside ni matatu, and we constantly keep seeing this, which is where, I'm getting to a point where I'm trying to figure out where did the rain start beating us, because it seems like those people who are very good at doing these political things are the ones who become successful, become very popular, and the people who actually go out there and try, like you, for example, we don't know how your 2027 will be looking like, because people who actually try, think about it. Bakweni MP Kivutha, think about it. Kivutha lost an election, and he was the SI unit of
Governance.
governance,
or whatever governance.
and now a politician should do. But he lost an election.
Correct.
Yeah, he lost an election. So are we? And not saying that America has its own very, very serious problems.
Yes.
Yeah, very big problems. But I'm here just trying to now deliberate and trying to figure out. We have the majority of people there are those people who know how to politic. Go give perceptions to this, and that. And then the guy who's actually out there grinding and trying to do work, ndo ule ataonekana ni kama hajafanya kitu.
But my question would be,
yes,
imagine a scenario,
yeah,
you will, that you actually have politicians,
yeah,
let's call them leaders,
yeah,
who actually promise something and deliver.
Yeah.
Right? At that point in time, and this is my issue, will we then acknowledge, will we ever get to a point we acknowledge? Because it seems to me sometimes we are resigned to, the fatalism theory of, look, this is always what happens. We are never going to see a change. It doesn't matter what they say. And I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
In my ward, I have a level 5 hospital, right? Gatundu level 5 hospital. For the time health services have been devolved, that hospital has been deplorable. No machines working, no medicine, staff demotivated, nothing. It's just a structure. You go there, you see a doctor who's not motivated, they write for you a prescription, you go outside to get the medicine, x-ray, outside, CT scan, outside, everything.
Yeah.
Right? In the last 1 year, by the way, this is the first budget we are implementing. Because remember, when we came in 2022, we had half a budget cycle. We do a supplementary budget. We passed our main budget, our first budget last year, which is ending this financial year around May, right? In that budget, we have bought machines. In that one hospital, we have state-of-the-art X-ray machine, ultrasound, a plant, energy, gas plant, oxygen plant. We're building a funeral. So, and medicine, a big element of medicine. Now, most people know till today that there's no medicine in that hospital. Today, if you go to Gatundu and say, how is the hospital? You are in a dawa.
So that's a narrative that's prevailing.
Today.
Yeah.
Now, we went there. If you look at my Facebook page,
yeah,
there's a time we did a walk around with the governor. right? Me and him and some officers. And we went and we picked out some patients who are sitting somewhere with their medical cards.
Yeah.
And we asked, what's the issue here? And they told us medicine. Like, okay, bring your card. And we looked at some of them. One is saying there's no medicine from November. We went and asked the pharmacist, do you have this medicine? Said, yes, we have it. He says, mama, mbona unasema hakuna dawa? No, mimi nilikuja last year, November, hakukuwa na dawa. So you're saying today there's no medicine? Yes.
So those people have been responding because they saw you guys.
Who?
Now the people like the staff.
The pharmacy.
The pharmacy.
No. But you see, this lady has not even bothered to re-ask again.
Okay.
This is a card which was told about 3 months ago that there was no medicine that time. Today, her first instant is, I'm not even going to bother.
First
instinct is that I'm not going to bother because there's no medicine.
Because the last time I came, there was no
Okay.
medicine.
But whatever you've done in the last 3 months, in the minds of people,
It sticks.
Sticks.
But
it hasn't stuck.
But let me say
know,
something, Joe. Let me and I think because what ends up happening now, I think if you're doing that, then another question that I'm going to ask: what exactly are you doing, or are you guys doing, to make sure that the word goes out that you've bought machines?
That people feel the change.
You have because it's one thing to get.
Yes.
It's one thing to get stuff, get equipment, get drugs, turn on the power, anything. It's another thing now to let people know that we have these things, because if you just get and you leave them there and don't do anything, they're not going to know.
Absolutely.
So then it behooves also that not only you know exactly what the plight is, you know that there is a lack. Like you said, prior to you guys coming in, it was just a structure, level 5. That was it. But
There's been improvements.
so there has been improvement in terms of getting equipment, getting medicine, and whatever else. Then what have you guys, or what did you do, or what did the county government of Kiambu do? Forget walking around with the governor.
Yeah.
But what other outlets have you used, or do you use, to let people know of the changes that you guys are doing, or have done? Not even doing, have done.
And just to piggyback on what Uno is saying, if I've gone to a place for, let's say, like maybe the past 9 months, and that has been the same song, there's nothing wrong with me assuming 3 months later that
I will definitely assume that. I'm not even going to.
I'm thinking at a very human level.
Yes.
I'm thinking at a very human
And also
level.
at a Kenyan level, because at some point tunawachanga kuuliza.
Because for the last like maybe X number of months, or even maybe for the last 2 years, there's been no medicine, so what makes me think that coming 3 months later that automatically this medicine will be there at a very human level?
Yes. And that's a good question. So what I've done is I go around telling people, look, if you go to the hospital and you're told there's no medicine, right? By the way, my office, my ward office is right opposite the hospital, right? Go and fill out. I have a book.
Yeah.
And I tell them, just write for me the medicine they said
They don't have.
Every week I look at that list
Yeah.
and I go and check. I use my staff, go and check, why don't you have this medicine? 9 out of 10 times, and by the way, this is another issue we're grappling with, is that the doctors will say, well, you want a painkiller? Panadol, for example.
Yeah.
You go there and ask for Panadol, there's no Panadol. But there are other painkillers,
Yeah.
right? It's a bit tricky of them sometimes how they do this.
Yeah.
So what we do is that we go and check and make sure that there is no medicine, make sure that that particular medicine is not there, there's no generic equivalent, everything. Then we will contact the head office or the Department of Health and find out why that is not there. So, we do try and spread word around. In fact, when I was coming into the country, the immigration officer asked me what I do. And I told him, I'm a legislator. And, he was clicking his computer. And he's like, so do you also work in a church? I said, no, I don't work in a church. He clicked. Like, are you a pastor? No, I'm not a pastor. When I realized he's Googling my name. Whatever came up there
Was
was,
a
me
pastor.
talking
Yeah.
in a church,
In
because
a
that
church.
almost every Sunday I'm in a church telling them,
Oh, wow.
by the way, if you go to hospital and you don't find this medicine, please tell me. I will pick it up.
So you're getting civic education during church service?
Oh, we have no. There's no way you're going to go to church and you're not asked to say hi to the congregation.
Got it.
Wow.
You're given 2 minutes. By the way, Mheshimiwa, 2 minutes. Tuambie. Can you say hospitali iko aje? They're the ones who ask you. By the way,
I think that's a very different philosophy from how we Muslims.
I know
work.
you would never do
Yeah,
that.
but that will never happen.
And I'll tell you this.
Yeah, that will never happen in a mosque.
Of course, it would. I truly understand and appreciate that.
Yeah.
In fact,
Yeah.
do you know, for me, I can't remember the last time I went to church in my constituency just to worship and I didn't get to say anything. They will expect some kind of update
Yeah.
on, why is our road at, our ECD school. Just 2 minutes, tell us.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm saying is, it is an opportunity to reach out to my constituents and tell them, by the way, help me out, help you. Right?
Okay.
I have done this much. If you go there and you still find there's an issue, please tell me. I have a book there. I have my employees. I tell them, look, just go in and give me feedback on this.
All right.